Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you thoughts today. I'm really going to be lounging soon because for some reason I took a shining to this chair. Maybe I'll show it to you toward the end of the video, but it's something that Spencer bought, or I bought it for him a long time ago, and it goes like this, kind of, and it's sort of low to the ground, because I have other chairs, like camp chairs with arms and stuff. Here, maybe you can, there's my ashtray. I don't know if that's in the frame, but that's a delightful chair. But I like this one. I like the low to the ground. I like the way my arm fits in here when I do the Lounging with Lisa videos. Well, the material underneath, it's not super well, constructed, ladies and gentlemen, but the material underneath, pardon me, has ripped. And so now I have, that giant round pink pillow that was behind my head in the hammock video. Which Nicholas thought it was purple. He thought it was purple, and he thought that it reflected off my head or something, made my hair look purple. He's so funny. And thought I've really gone crazy. Now I'm looking like Bozo the Clown. Thanks, Nico. But, yeah, I have that shoved in here and everything because I like this chair. I'm not one to give up on a good garment or a chair, evidently. So, that's sort of an allusion to Lonesome Dove, ladies and gentlemen, which I do often. At any rate, yeah, just popping in. I've copied a link I'm going to plunk into the description if I remember. If not, it'll be in the comment area. From the Hard Bastard, he went over a segment on MSNBC where they're really just blatantly making stuff up and lying now. It's about the Russia thing, of course. And, the way they frame things, calling the congressman who met with Putin, a Putin-loving congressman, I guess. Just crazy, really kind of dangerous stuff. It's my understanding, too, and I'm going to look into it later, that the 2013 NDAA, which Chris Hedges sued the Obama administration over, I went over that the other day as well, that it contained some language, this might have been a part of the lawsuit, I don't remember. It contained some language about propaganda, that now the United States is allowed to propagandize the citizens. That's nice to know, since we've, now it's okay to do legally, but before it was just done, whatever. It's been done since the dawning of time, since the dawning of the country, since the founding of the nation, because you have, basically a glorification of the so-called founding fathers. That's quite a bit of propaganda. Not that they didn't have good ideas, don't get me wrong, but I think there's a nuance to it. It's not like they were heroic, wonderful individuals who had everybody's best interest at heart. Come on, admit to it. Yeah, so then also, keep in mind this, ladies and gentlemen, before Obama left office, I think the date was December 23rd, 2016, he gave, enough money was allocated to the Defense Department for something basically called a Ministry of Truth. And it's where the Defense Department now has funding where they can actually decide what is and isn't fake news. And this is one of the reasons why RT America, is demonized like it is. It's really crazy stuff. In fact, this was so startling to most people that it even made its way into the corporate media. They discussed it briefly, and then they moved back on to doing whatever, talking about whatever shiny object is approaching. So there's that. I have to work today. Today I'm working on the Labor Day paper. And just food for thought, you can thank a socialist for Labor Day. You can thank the socialist type people in that movement, the labor movement. Whenever I say turn of the century, I always mean like from 1800s to 1900s, because, this other turn of the century was so recent, so I just thought I'd let you know that. Yeah, you can thank a socialistic type thinker, type organizer for having what we call the weekend, because if it were up to the absolute business community, there wouldn't be that. We'd have, child labor laws were a part of that as well, putting those in, so just reflect on that if you would. During that time, I know I'm early, but I'm always working on things a week early, because that's how a newspaper works when you're weekly. So, speaking of whatever, I'm wearing this shirt here. It's probably would cause massive pearl clutching if I wore it in the community. But there's Colin Kaepernick. I think he's adorable, and he puts his money where his mouth is, so to speak. And there's Rosa Parks. And, you know, heaven forbid can we do a silent protest during a football game without collective heads exploding across stadiums from the East Coast to the West Coast. Just crazy behavior, because the same people whose heads explode, it seems to me, ladies and gentlemen, are the same ones who claim this rugged individuality and how, you know, pull yourself up by the bootstraps and more, you know, individual freedoms and liberty and all this. Yet when somebody kneels, they get pissed that they didn't stand up and salute the flag. Like good little, what, North Koreans? I mean, I never understood that. Explain it to me if you would. And while you're at it, of course, explain to me why we are glorifying a losing side of a war. You know, why do we do that? Why, ladies and gentlemen, why? Well, I'll tell you why. It's part of the lost cause. Remember, I gave you some homework, little gnats here, to look that up last night, the lost cause. Okay, well, I think that's all. I don't want to jump into too much right now because I'm cranky over this video I'm going to link to you. It's really unbelievable how far MSNBC has gone now in terms of lying. They're lying. They just outright lie. They frame things in a bizarre manner. I am so glad I gave up corporate media. I just hope everybody else does. Excuse me. Because it is dangerous. This is dangerous behavior. I mean, look at how Rachel Maddow acted over there. Well, I don't even know if she's still acting that way because I refuse to partake in such shenanigans, but she is never going to let go of this Russia narrative, and evidently neither is this morning Joy Reid creature. And, you know, some of the alternative media to which I listen from time to time literally gets their talking points from these people. Yeah, why is it alternative media? I don't understand that. I don't understand a lot today. I guess I'm just not understanding things. Explain it to me, maybe. Alright, that's all. Good morning. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging, while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Please join together with me. Drop your political identity. Let's focus on issues. And let's really drop all the labels, because I hate to even refer to people as right-wing or left-wing or any of that stuff, because it's all a ploy. I think you know what I'm going to start to say at the end of the video is something like this. Join together with me, drop your political identities, let's focus on issues in order to make this world a better place. And what else could I say? Something like, let's recognize the real enemy. Let's join forces, all of us, as citizens. Don't worry about the labels. I don't know. I'll think of something. That's a little bit all over the map, but I'm just throwing it out there. So I'm not going to do it right now, though. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you, thoughts of the day. Bye-bye now.